Hi everyone, my name's Janelle and today we're going to be doing a warm-up. So we're going to start off with, we're going to give ourselves a nice little hug, and then we're going to take a nice deep breath in, and I want you to reach up super high, pretend like there's a string on the top of your head and your hands, and you pull super tall, elongating your spine, and really reaching as far as you can, super tall. And we're going to hold this for a couple of seconds, really feeling that stretch, making sure our knees aren't locked, there's a little bit of bend, and we're maintaining a nice posture. Alright, when we feel like we've got a good stretch there, I'm going to have us go lean to the left, and we're going to feel that stretch on the right side of our body. And really lean into it, and we're stretching to the point of discomfort. We don't want to feel any sort of pain. Feel that stretch. Give it another couple of seconds. Looks good. Alright, and 3, 2, 1, we're going to switch sides over to our right side, feeling the stretch on our opposite side of our body. Breathing in and out. Really settling into that stretch. So we'll give this another couple of seconds. Alright, and 3, 2, 1, back to center. So now I'm going to have us forward fold over, trying to touch our toes. Again, making sure our knees aren't locked so we can avoid some injury. And we're going to try and bend over and touch our toes. We're going to feel that stretch on the back side of our legs. Really lean into it. Go as far as you can, and again, no pain, only a little bit slight discomfort, feeling that stretch on that back side of our legs. Alright, and we'll hold this for another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, back to center. And we'll go in, reaching tall again. Stretching that back, neck, those arms, reaching forward, tall. And this time, instead of going side to side, we're going to twist. So I'm going to go to the right side, now left side. We're trying to warm up our body all the way through, getting our core warm. Looks good, everyone. Alright. And we're going to forward fold again in 3, 2, and 1. So back down to our forward fold, feeling that stretch once again. We can use our arms, stretch forward as well, whatever you feel comfortable with. And we're not locking those knees, we want to keep the slight bend in there. Alright. Okay, we'll slowly bring our heads back up. Maybe shake out a little bit. Next, we're going to work on some high knees. So we're going to maybe putting our hands out, see how high we need to go. Hitting our hands to our knees. If we want to pick up that intensity, go ahead, pick up the pace, really run with it. For now, I'm going to stick with this. Really feeling that stretch, focusing on stretching more than strength right now. Looks good, everyone. Alright, we'll do this for another couple seconds. Making sure we're going to our full range of motion here. We want to try and really warm up our legs. Alright, and another 3, 2, 1. We're going to go ahead and switch on over to our hamstring kicks. So what I'm going to have us do is get our feet a little bit more shoulder width apart. I'm going to take that right leg, I'm going to take a step, and swing our left leg to the right side. Step, and swing the opposite side. So this is stretching our hamstrings. And we're keeping moving. If we want to increase that intensity as well, we can go ahead and do a hop, and then take that leg and swing it to the opposite side. Same deal, but adding a hop. We do a slight hop. You can just step. We'll do this for another couple of seconds. Looks great, everyone. Making sure we're keeping our core engaged, standing nice and tall. Alright. We'll do this for another couple of seconds, making sure we feel that whole stretch. We can get our arms into it, kind of swing with us. Alright. In 3, 2, 1, we're going to go ahead and switch over. We're going to do a march. So I want to see those feet getting up off the floor. March, march, march. So with this march, we're going to stretch our shoulders as well. So I'm going to bring my left arm across my body and use my right arm to pull it in closer. And I want to keep marching during that. So we're going to hold this stretch. We're stretching our shoulders. And same deal, we don't want to feel any pain, just a little bit of discomfort if we're feeling that stretch. So we'll hold this for another couple seconds. All right, 5, 4, 3, keeping up that march, 2, 1. All right, swing them out, still marching, and other arm. We want to feel that stretch in our shoulder. Keep up the great work, everyone. Marching, marching. All right. From here, we want to switch, and we're going to go ahead and move into keeping up that march, but we're going to go ahead and move into stretching our forearms. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take my right arm, I'm going to extend it out in front of me, and I'm going to hold my fingers and pull backwards. So you're going to feel that stretch right here on your forearm, and we're keeping moving. We want to keep that march up because I want to keep our body warm and keep moving. Let's go ahead and hold this for another couple of seconds. All right, looks great, everyone. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give a nice little swing, keep marching, and that other arm. So we're pulling the fingers on our left hand back, and we're feeling that stretch right here. We want to make sure we don't really lock our elbows too hard to avoid a little bit of injury right there. You can really feel that stretch in that forearm. Not somewhere we stretch all the time. Keeping those feet moving, getting them off the mat. Looks great, everyone. All right, in another couple seconds, we're going to go ahead and switch. One more stretch with the march. So we're going to keep marching and have us get our hands behind our back. And I want us to extend and open up our chest and feel that stretch. So we're pulling back in our upper back, and we're feeling that stretch, and we're keeping that march going. If we want to pick up that intensity, we can do a V-step, so that's out, out, back, back, out, out, back, back. And while we're still stretching our chest. And same thing, if we feel any pain or discomfort, go ahead and release those arms and maybe just stretch as far as you can. Maybe just reach behind your back, or if you want to increase it, go ahead and forward fold and really feel that stretch. All right, we'll do this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. So next we're going to work on opening up our hips. So we're going to open up the gate, which is our first exercise. So we're going to start with our right leg opening up the gate. If we need a little help with balance, you can go ahead and grab onto a chair or a wall. So I'm going to open the gate. You're going to take that leg, lift up and over, and you really want to focus on opening the gate. This is more of a slow movement and controlled movement. We really want to feel this stretch. We don't want to go too fast just to avoid injury, and we want to make sure we can feel where we need that stretch. Looks great, everyone. And have y'all keep going. Great. All right, another 10 more seconds of this. Looks good, everyone. We got it. Opening up the gate, holding onto that chair if I need it. And keeping our back and core engaged. All right, we'll go ahead and switch. So we're going to do the opposite side now. So we're going to close the gate. So I'm going to take my right leg, act like I'm stepping up and over something, and go forward, up and over, up and over. I like to put my hands on my hips so I can tell that I'm not wobbling so much. We want to keep them as stable as we can. Same thing, go ahead and grab onto a chair, feeling a little bit unbalanced. All right, feel that stretch. If going up over here is a little bit uncomfortable, I recommend going a little bit lower. We're just trying to open up our body and get our body ready to move. So just really open up our range of motion here. So we'll do this another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now I'm going to have us sit down on the ground. And we're going to do a butterfly stretch. So I'm going to have us put our feet together. And maybe use our elbows to push down on our knees so we can really open up our legs here. And I'm just going to sit here and hold that stretch. Over here, we can go ahead and roll out our neck. Feel that. And go ahead and hold that for another couple of seconds. Looks great. From there, we're going to go ahead and move on to a slow mountain climber. So I'm going to demonstrate that first. It's going to look like I'm going to go all the way onto the ground. I'm going to have myself in plank position. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend my right leg and really sink into my calf on my left leg. So I'm feeling that stretch on my calf. I'm dropping my knee. If I feel a little bit unstable here, I'm going to go ahead and drop my right knee to the ground and still go ahead and feel that stretch on my left calf, just sinking it, putting the weight on it. We'll give this another couple of seconds. I'm going to have to go ahead and switch sides. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch. Extending that right leg, feeling that stretch on that right side. Maybe our arms are a little uncomfortable. We can go ahead and drop to our elbows if we need it. And hold this for a couple of seconds. Really trying to stretch our whole body. Getting warm. Alright. From here, we're going to stay on the ground. Or from here, we're going to transition to more of a stretch situation. So I'm going to start with an interim. What I'm going to have us do is we're going to start standing tall. I'm going to bend over and walk our way out in front of the mat. And from there, you're going to do, we have options. We can do a push-up on our knees. We can do a push-up fully with our legs all the way out. Or we can just hold our plank position. So from out there, then we're going to walk our hands back up. If we want to increase our intensity, we can go ahead and do a jump right here. But otherwise, let's just go right back down. Let's do 4 more of these. So we can do our push-up if we want, and walk ourselves back up. Great. And remember to keep our core engaged. We really want to use our core in this part and use our back to pull ourselves back up. Let's do, what do we have there? 3 more. It's a nice push-up. Bring yourself back up. Reach. All right, 2 more. Let's make them count. Doing our push-up. Walking back up. All right, last one. Perfect. From here, I'm going to have us move into fire hydrants. So I'm going to have us on the ground, down here. I'm going to have us take the left leg and go ahead and open up just like a dog would. Looks exactly the same. So this is working our glutes. Really trying to pull open that leg. I'm going to do 5 on each side and repeat that. So we're going to 5 on the right side after doing 5 on the left. Let's do 2 more. Alright, switch legs again. Making sure we're keeping our back flat and our neck neutral. Alright, switch sides. Looks great, everyone. Alright, from here we're going to stay in this on our all fours. And we're going to move into donkey kicks. Same deal, we're working our hips and our glutes. So we're going to take a left leg and swing back. Like to do the same thing as fire hydrants, I'll do 5 and 5 and then switch. If you want to increase that intensity, try not to put your leg back down in between sets. And really try and reach to your full range of motion here. And we're not swinging, we want to do a controlled movement here. Go ahead and switch. Looks great. And switch. Last one on this side. Make it count. Okay, perfect. So from here, we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of an ab exercise. We're going to go ahead and lay on our backs. And I'm going to have us do penguin. So this is going to work that sheet muscle up here and our obliques on the side. So I'm going to have us lay down. I'm going to have you really crunch your abs and try and get those shoulder blades off the ground. From here, we can increase the intensity by moving our legs a little bit further out or decrease it by putting them a little bit further in. So we're going to take our left hand and our right hand and we're going to try and move side to side while flexed, hitting those heels. We'll do this for a couple seconds. Looks great. If we need that break, go ahead and release the shoulder blades back down to the mat. Take a nice deep breath and go ahead and try again. Looks good, everyone. Try to keep our neck, we're going to try and look up straight forward so we don't make our neck uncomfortable. Looks good. Alright, from here, I'm going to have us move on into some YTW. So we're going to get a little bit of an arm workout right here. So I'm going to have us pretend like maybe we're holding some dumbbells. We can go ahead and add dumbbells if we want it. But what we're going to do is I'm going to pretend like I have them in my hands. I'm going to push up, Y, and then go back down to a W, really working that like upper back, shoulder, chest region, feeling that, and then T. I like to do a little bit. I like to do a couple arm circles forward, a couple arm circles backwards, and then I go back and I go Y, pushing up, W, here's my W, and T, and little arm circles and arm circles. I'm just going to repeat that for a little bit. So Y, and then back up to W, and then T. We go back up, Y, W, and T. And forward and backward. And one more Y, W, and T. Do a couple more of these. Pushing, ready to go. Y, W, and T. And next I'm going to have us work on strengthening our calves. So I'm going to do calf raises right here. What I'm going to have us do is we're going to pretend like we have a weight, or we can add a weight. What I have laying around in my water bottle, so I'm just going to use my water bottle. And while I'm doing my calf raises, I'm going to work my triceps. So I'm going to try and push up at the same time. These calf raises, we want to increase that intensity. You can go ahead and try stand on one foot and lifting up. Same thing on the other side. 1 foot and lifting up while we're working on those triceps as well. We don't need to add weight. We can go without weight. Just really want to work on that motion. And from there, we're going to have one more workout, and we're going to do a nice shuffle side to side, really working on those legs. So I'm going to have you get low into a squat position. That means our feet are a little bit more than shoulder width apart. And we're going to bend, sit back down like we're sitting in a chair, making sure that our chest is open and straight forward. We don't want to be leaning over. I don't want to see any sort of that. So we're going to try and squat. And from here, I'm going to have us shuffle from side to side. If you can, I want you to try and stay low the whole time, shuffling from side to side. Another thing we can do, if this is a little bit challenging, we can go ahead and squat and kick. Squat and kick. Squat and kick. Looks great. We'll do a couple more reps of this. Remember, we can do this, or we can do this. Both are great and effective. Alright, we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Thank you guys for warming up with me. Have a great rest of your day.